I had barely set my bag down when I heard her voice, sharp, dripping with disdain. "Why did that old leech show up here? No room for you!" Her whole family was sprawled across my sofas, their shoes on my rugs, their laughter echoing off walls I paid for. My own daughter-in-law didn't bother to lower her voice. She wanted me to hear. I smiled, the kind of smile that hides a blade. "It's okay, dear," I said softly, but in that moment I decided her life was no longer hers to enjoy. Backstory. When I first met her, she was all sweetness. Eyes downcast, polite words, soft laughter that seemed genuine. My son was in love, and I wanted to believe in her. I welcomed her, trusted her, even gave her keys to this house. I thought I was gaining a daughter. Instead, I had invited in a parasite. Discovery. It began with whispers. She'd mock me when she thought I couldn't hear, cancel visits with excuses too polished to be true. My son grew distant, echoing her tone, treating me like a burden instead of blood. Then came the documents I stumbled upon, my name slowly disappearing from the deeds I had signed, accounts draining in shared expenses I never agreed to. She wasn't satisfied with my son. She wanted my life carved up for her comfort. I felt the knife slide between my ribs, invisible but precise. Yet I didn't bleed. I waited. The shift. Grief could have broken me, but anger is sharper. I didn't shout. I didn't beg. I learned. Every signature I had ever given, every property I had bought, every clause buried in contracts, those became my weapons. I called lawyers, not friends, accountants, not family. Quietly, I rewrote the game. They thought I was old. Old means invisible. Invisible means dangerous. Execution. I started with the beach house. The deed was mine alone, a detail she had overlooked. I let her settle in, make it hers, fill it with her tacky furniture, her loud relatives, her arrogance. Then one phone call later, the locks were changed. Next came the accounts. I traced the money she siphoned. I froze the cards she thought were hers. By the time she tried to buy groceries, her hands trembled at the decline beep of the register. Finally, the trust fund, the one she had been circling like a vulture. My grandson's future untouchable by her name. I moved it offshore, sealed it so tightly even her shadow couldn't touch it. Each move was a scalpel. Clean, quiet, precise. Climax. So when she sneered at me in my own house, I only nodded. I let her marinate in victory.
She called me, finally. "What did you do?" Her voice was cracked glass. I paused, savoring it. "Nothing, dear. I just took back what was already mine." The final twist. But I wasn't finished. Taking everything was justice, but it wasn't the end. I had saved one final, elegant blow. I anonymously sent a comprehensive dossier to the prestigious law firm where she worked. It contained everything: the forged documents, the attempts at identity theft, the recorded phone calls of her plotting to drain my accounts. It was all clean, factual, and utterly damning. The job she wore like a crown, the last pillar of her identity and her only remaining source of income, vanished overnight. She wasn't just fired for gross misconduct, she was reported to the Bar Association. Her legal career was not just over, it was erased, her reputation permanently branded with the mark of a fraudster. Now, no firm will touch her. Every background check will reveal her as a pariah. She is not just homeless and broke, she is professionally annihilated, her future as a lawyer buried forever. Resolution. I sit here now on my balcony, waves breaking against the shore. The house is quiet again, clean of her noise. My son comes by, tentative, alone. I don't gloat. I don't need to. Her nightmare is eternal. It is in every locked door, every empty account, and every single job application that will be thrown in the trash. She underestimated the old leech, and I am finally, completely free. Because the sweetest revenge is not just to take everything they have, but to destroy everything they could ever hope to be.